you want me to look up? My name is Mark Spelman. I'm the Global Head of Strategy at Accenture, and one of the big debates here we're having in Davos is this whole question of where are we going with energy, and particularly this issue of the mix between looking at oil and renewables. And when you talk about energy, you have to really sort of think about what's happening on the demand side and what's happening on the supply side. On the demand side, the downturn has meant that demand for oil has actually fallen by about 3%, although the underlying assumption was that oil will continue to rise. But the thing that everybody needs to remember about energy demand is that when you look at the forecasts, particularly going out to sort of 2030, the demand for energy is just going to increase massively, particularly because of the increases in middle classes in countries like India and China. And what that means is that they want energy for obviously domestic living, but they also need it for transport. So the demand for energy is not going to go away. The big thing on the supply side is how do we find the right balance between particularly oil and gas, nuclear, renewables, and the key question that we've got is the speed at which we can ramp up things like renewables. And the key thing about renewables is that what you actually need is a flexible, if you like, energy internet, smart grid systems to be able to bring those renewables on stream, and also to give customers more flexibility in demand patterns. So as we look at the energy debate, I don't think it's all about oil and gas or renewables. It's about and. We need to look at how we optimize energy efficiency. We need to manage oil and gas carefully. Clearly nuclear is going to be part of the mix, but critically we need to ramp up renewables. We need more investment in solar, wind, clean coal sequestration will be critical, but ultimately we also need smart grids in order to be able to facilitate the introduction of those new renewables at scale into both the domestic and residential areas, but also to help, I think, with just facilitating more effective use of energy and matching supply and demand. Thanks very much.